is an independent organization that aims to give faith communities in Redbridge a collective voice by identifying and addressing issues that affected residents. Redbridge Buddhist Vihara closely engaged in various activities with faith forms in many years. Today we have invited Mr. Omar Mohammed to join with us and enjoy the cultural event. Can I kindly invite Mr. Omar Mohammed to address the audience on behalf of Redbridge Faith Forum?
Ratna, various reverends, Madam Mayor, Deputy High Commissioner from Sri Lanka, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to come here and wish all of you a very happy New Year. I know how New Year can be so special for every one of us, and it is so important that we celebrate in the manner that it befits us. Can you imagine the month of April itself this year has had so many religious events. For the Muslims it was Eid, for the Hindus we had another function, now for your community we have the New Year. So let us understand that what does New Year mean? It is one way of us ensuring that the following year we become a better person. I think the greatest problem we have today in our society is that we have forgotten to respect human beings. Remember, we as human beings are the best of creation, and therefore we should respect each other as human beings. Because we don't respect each other as human beings, there's so much tension between us. Why don't we just remember that the basic teachings which we have been taught is you should respect each other. And if we do that, I guarantee you, there will be closeness. What really pleases me today is to see that the culture within every community is still there, alive and kicking. I just wish I could dance like the young girls did. It was so beautiful. And the colorfulness and the way they actually adapted their particular native language is really very commendable. I always believe in one thing. When you are young, teach your children your native language. Because English will come automatically when you go to school. You should never lose your identity. Yes, you are in a multicultural society, but that does not mean that you should lose your identity. It is extremely important that we ensure that we honor that. Also, this particular day, I know that it has a significance. And if I hadn't done the research, I probably would not have understood that today, when the New Year actually coincides, from your perspective, is when the sun is right in the middle of the earth, between the northern and the southern hemisphere, right in the middle, giving the balance between people and nature. Unfortunately, today, we do not give respect to nature. We just tend to take it for granted. Yet we do not understand that if we do not respect nature, we will ourselves be blaming ourselves because there is no balance left. So let us try and understand that when God created everything, He created it for a reason, so that we ensure, and I always believe that God said that I'm entrusting you with this earth, and I want to see you how you value it. This is what we should be trying to think in our own selves as well. This particular day as well, as the Deputy High Commissioner says, a day of blessings, and it is a day which I've read as well, is naturally ensuring that you start a new business or a new venture on this day because it has a lot of blessings, because it's a new year. So why don't we, all of us, make sure that we celebrate this new year with a simple resolution that let us all become better human beings. If you do that, then there will be peace and tranquility. In this day and age where we are seeing so much turmoil all over the world, it's depressing. It's so worrying for our children as well. When we see young children also ensuring that they're going into the wrong path, it is very difficult for us. So please let us try and pray for the whole of humanity, that may God give us the ability to respect each other, that we live in perfect harmony, that we understand and respect each other's culture. We do not become judgmental. And what we do is try and ensure that all of our good qualities are then translated to each and every one of us. This is so important for us. For the young people, all of you over here, my message to you would be very simple. Respect your parents and serve your parents whilst they're still alive. Because let not a day come when you start to regret that I just wish my mother or my father was alive. It's too late. Respect them while they're still alive. And for parents, do not forget your children. Don't use the excuse, I'm too busy. No, that's not acceptable. God bless you with children. So it is your duty to make sure that your children are nurtured and brought up in the right manner, so that when you yourself are no longer here, your children will be the one who will be praying for you, will be giving things on your behalf in charity. Do you not want that? Let us try and inculcate that into our lives as well. Let us ensure that we bring our children in a manner which we'll be all proud of. So let us ensure that we become better human beings. Reverend Hamaratna, not because he's here, but he is one of the most humble and one of the best persons I've ever met in my life. And he is such a gentleman, and his support for Redbridge Faith Forum is something which I can never ever forget. You are really indeed blessed to have a leader like Reverend Hamaratna within your community. And I just hope that you value him. I know you do, but please make sure that he is one person that you should always respect, because he actually emanates piety, he actually emanates good qualities, and he actually emanates good nature. This is very rare from a person's character. So I really would like to leave you to say, enjoy your rest of your evening. I'm sorry I have to rush back, but I really do not want to miss and pass this message to each and every one of you. Every one of us has a good quality. It's only for us to see that. Thank you very much and enjoy your evening.